Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Factorio. In the last episode, we began setting up the production layout that will eventually create tungsten ore, which was mostly the same as what we've been doing previously up to about this point, and then we had to add in this whole section here for ore refineries. Got that all set up. And, it should be pretty much ready to go. We also had to go kill a nest because some biters were attacking and destroying our construction bots. Took care of that. And, it's now all set up. I went ahead and let things run for a bit. And everything is all set up and built in. And I went ahead and actually also hooked up the purified water. I've hooked up the waste byproducts to be dealt with. I've also brought in the acids for the leaching plants. So that should all be set up and ready to go. And all we should really need to do here is actually hook it up to the raw ore, and the whole system should come to life. I also hooked the geodes up into the various, into the chain that sends it out to be dissolved. So that should be good. Yeah, and the stone is being pushed out as well. So we just need to bring in the bobmonium, the steatite, and the givelite, and we should be ready to go. So I just got to figure out where all of those are and hook them up. Let's see. Well, givelite is on this particular line. Right. Givelite ore is right about there. So what I could do, let's see, is this is where we would bring it. Actually, I think we need to bring back a little bit more. Split it off, put it back underground. I just ended up picking up a bunch of it, so let's go ahead and send it through the system. And there we go. So givelite's going through. There's the chunks. Chunks should now be going through to become crystals. And crystals are coming through to become purified. Good. Alright, next is steatite, which that kind of dead-ended over here. So we'll have to see. That should be it. Yep, there we go. I don't think we really need to split it, but we'll do that anyway because that's just the way we've been doing things. I never know. Alright, so there we are. There is steer tight, and now we just need to find the bobmonium, which there should be a line over here. Let's see, where was the bobmonium? There's the bobmonium line. Right there. Oh. Put that the wrong way. There we go. And there we are. Alright, so now the bobmonium's filtering through. I'm starting to get chunks. Chunks are becoming crystals. Crystals are becoming purified ore. And they're going into the sorters. Now, the sorters, we need to give them some catalyst. So I need to figure out where the catalyst line is. The catalyst line should be right here, coming through. Alright, so we're pretty much going to hook in. Right about there. I think we're just going to go ahead and handle it like that. And then here comes the catalysts. And there is our tungsten ore. And I am actually routing this through to come out over here, lined up with the titanium ore. So there it is. So there we go. That is finally all of the refined ores being produced by this whole system. And this is going to run for a while as all the warehouses fill up. Just want to make sure there aren't any clogs or backups or any issues going on here. This is clearing fast enough. It isn't going to clear fast enough when we have this whole thing running at full speed, but, you know, that's going to be one of the next projects, is getting the entire system to run, and then we'll see where all of the problems are, and then we'll have to fix them. Yep, definitely enough acid in the pipes. These guys don't actually need any inputs, so there really shouldn't be any problems over here. Yeah, because they just take they just upgrade the ore. That's just all they do. Alright. So, that is going splendidly. Now what we need to do is we need to begin setting up the train loading area where we're going to eventually send all these ores to be loaded onto trains to then eventually be sent to our foundry to be turned into plates. So, let's go ahead and take a look and see where it is we're going to try and lay that out. Now, I do want to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to extend, to be, expanded. So I don't want to bring it in too close. So I want to kind of come south a bit and then bring things over. Which is definitely going to have to fill in a lot of this lake. I might have to kill these nests. But we'll cross that bridge. Alright, so I'm thinking is that we're going to hook in over here. I think what I might want to do is turn this into a full four-way junction here. Hopefully I built that in a way that that will be possible to do. I think so. And I do have a bunch of landfill on me. Come on. This is a lot more space. I was thinking here. Alright, so let's see. Okay, we're inside of plenty of construction range. I'm going to go ahead and fill in these, or at least this particular little pond here. Because that is definitely going to be in the way. Alright, so let's go ahead and see here. Let's actually remove these signals. They shouldn't really hurt anything. Oh, speaking of signals, let me just check my trains, because I have been letting things run for a little while. So make sure there isn't any traffic jam anywhere. No, there isn't. Okay, good. Alright. Alright, so that actually looks like it's going to fit in pretty nicely. And then we just need to make sure that, for the time being anyway, that this is looped. Because we aren't double-heading our trains, or, yeah, we aren't double-heading the trains at all. We also need to make sure there aren't any dead ends in the track, because the train can't reverse. Can we clear up this a little bit? Let's see. That should definitely be in construction range. Alright, so what I'm expecting or planning here is to extend this a little bit and then put in a T-junction, and off of that T we're going to build our loading area. Because I want to be able to extend this train line all the way through here, all the way across what currently is this lake, and then all the way over to this area here, because this is going to be another mine that we might want to take advantage of. Not sure we're going to need to. And I am also anticipating that a lot of this belt systems and everything else that I have set up currently are going to have to get replaced or changed and things. But I'm just, again, that's going to be something that I am going to be doing because I'm going to have to basically watch the whole system run for a while, see where the problems are, and adjust accordingly. But I don't think that is something that is going to be something I'm going to want to show on screen. Let's do this. So let's go ahead and grab you. And we're going to want a straight section. And then we're going to want a T. And then for the time being, we're going to want a loop to close it off until we are ready to come in and extend the line at a later point. There we are. All right. Now, are we going to want some level of parking? Because right now, there's only going to be dedicated lines that are going to be running the trains from the ore depot here to the foundry, right? It's not like we're really going to be sending the ores anywhere else. Though, we might. Because certain processes are going to require catalysts, and the catalysts require the actual ores. So we may be sending some trains over here to pick up some ores in order to feed into a production line for catalysts. So we may want to have some parking. I don't think we really need a ton of parking, but we're going to want to have some, just in case. Just so we don't get any, we can have some queuing, and we don't have too much of traffic jams causing problems. Alright, so trains are going to be coming in here, and are going to be heading up, and then are going to be heading out into our loading bays, I think going in this direction. So, the parking area, I want to make sure that we have the chain signals. There's two ways we could do this. We could bring this way. We could bring it like this. You know, I think we just do it like this. We put the parking area there. And the construction bots take care of all the trees. Alright. That should be the correct way this... And nope, I put it in backwards. I put it in backwards. Alright then, let's just remove it all the way back to there. I should hopefully have enough power in the batteries. Take care of this. And somewhere along the line, I picked up some extra... After one of some of those guys. You know what? I'm just going to pick these up. Right, it needs to be this way. There we are. The way the signaling is supposed to work. So we want the chain signals on this side. Alright. So, then we're going to come off of here, and we're just going to hook around. Let's see. Alright, let's, trees and rocks only. And I want to make sure we get rid of, a lot of this. Actually, I want to be a little bit more strategic where we do that. Let's see, we're going to be using the large base, right? To be able to stack 2 trains in the loading area. Just it adds more stacking available. Okay, we need to make sure that it can hook up into the outflow. We're just going to be trains coming out through here. And then I got to decide how I'm going to set up the warehouses and all the loading systems. And again, it's going to be a speed versus efficiency, speed versus space concern here. And we'll see what I mean in a moment. Alright, let's drop that in. Hold on. Yeah, I can't. Let me see. I want to see how things are going to line up on the other side. So I doubt they're going to line up exactly where it needs to be. Though it looks like it actually might. Alright, get that going. Though it might be off by one. If it's off by 1, then that's fine. We can fix that easily. Nope, it lines up perfectly. How about that? Almost like I planned it. Okay, so then what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to clear trees and everything pretty much around this area. And what I might want to go ahead and do, just because there's going to be a lot of trees getting cleared, is go ahead and create a storage warehouse. Yes. We're also going to need to expand the roboports. We'll drop the storage warehouse in right around... It doesn't really matter. We just plop it in right about there, so that I can dump off all of my raw wood for now. We are making stops. I think we are making stops. I'll go ahead and put one in anyway. Alright, we want to make sure that this hooks in through here. There we go. Okay. I think I'm also going to make sure that this extends out to there. And we're going to want to make sure we drop in some more roboports. And then we want to find where we can get power. There we go. And then can I get another roboport in up there? Yes, and it will be out of the way. Then power, obviously. And it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to hook it all the way through. Okay, so you go in there. And then we'll need to put another one over there. So there we go. Power's hooked in for those guys. All right. So, actually, let me go ahead and put this whole stand of trees into the system as well. So get rid of it. We'll extend this as well because what I want to do is let's make 1, 2, 3, 4 warehouses. And let's go ahead and make myself a train that I can use for mocking up. Because what I think I might want to try to do is use loaders to load the train as opposed to inserters. And I think I can. But, which will be faster, I think. Can the loaders transfer faster than the stack inserters? That's going to be a question. And I think to answer that question, I want a large quantity of an item. I think raw wood will serve our purposes. Alright, so to do inserters, we would do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to flip them around. There we go. And then we should be able to hook, well, see, a warehouse lineup to do all 6? I think so. See, the thing is that this doesn't need power. Whereas, if I were to do a warehouse like this, that's going to need power. Alright, let's say we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I should have 8 in here. So right now I'm just experimenting. I'm not actually sure which of these is going to be best. Let's see. That transferred through pretty quickly. Hold on. Let's see. And no, I wanted to control click. There we go. Okay. I'm trying to kind of time this. Okay, so it took about 4 seconds for that to transfer. Hold on. Let me put you back in. Grab this 800. Okay, there we go. And that took about 3 seconds to transfer. So I think that this is actually slightly faster than this. But again, it doesn't consume power. It just takes up some more space. Space we have space. Alright, let's get rid of this wood. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do this. And what I think we're going to do... So I want these trains to fill up fast, because I don't want them sitting here. Why do I have these constructors in my inventory? I don't need these constructors. Or these logistics bots. There we go. Okay. What I'm thinking we might do is we might do something like this as the loading area. Right, and if we balance it correctly, we can then load the trains. Oh. And we can load the wagons from both sides and basically fill these wagons extremely fast. So that's what I'm thinking, but we'll have to make sure that when we bring in the actual ore that we split this out and we balance between these two, which shouldn't be too hard because we already kind of have that design. And yeah, I think that's the way we're going to do it. Alright, so I just need to finish out this design and then figure out where the input's going to come in, and then we're going to make a whole bunch of these. In fact, we're going to make one. No, we aren't doing anything with that one. We're going to be making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of them, it would appear. And hopefully I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. 'Cause that would be annoying. Alright, but I think we're at the end of the episode here. So we'll go ahead and we'll work some more on this loading system for ore when we come back. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.